a definition of high-performance leadership projects, but I looked in the manual and I looked on the website. They talk a lot about it, but they never actually define it. So this is my definition. High-performance leadership projects is where a Toastmaster learns leadership through first-hand experience. Mr. Toastmaster. Fellow Toastmasters, many welcome guests. Good to see you all today. I want to tell you what my project will be, and I also want to share my vision for this project. But first, let me say that those of you who have been members of this club for 1 year, and Mr. President, we're in a minority there in this crowd, but those who have been with us for 1 year know that last January, District 2 decided that they were going to have a district-wide officer training right here in Bellingham at Whatcom Community College. Anybody hear of it? Anyway, this club was the home club. We put it on, and it was so successful that the district asked for another officer training, otherwise known as a melee, to be held. This time, the home club will be Northwest Advanced Toastmasters, another club to which I belong, so I was asked to be the education chair. Now, I know you're all just dying to find out what the hell an education chair does. Well, I'll tell you. First of all, we are planning to have up to 4 presentations of up to 30 minutes. I will be looking for presenters for those presentations. Also, like last year, we had special tables for each of the various officer roles. I will be recruiting officers for those tables. In other words, there will be a table for the president, a table for the vice president's education, a table for the sergeant at arms, and so on. And finally, I will ensure that the presenters and those manning the tables will have the resources that they require to be effective. For example, if a presenter wants to show a PowerPoint, I will try to see to it that they have a projector and a screen available. That's basically what the education chair does. My vision summed up in 5 objectives. 1, I want to find presenters who are both interesting and entertaining. People to whom you like to listen and people from whom you will gain good knowledge. Secondly, I want them to present on topics that will be relevant to all the officers. For you guests, there are actually 7 officers in the club, but I don't want them to present on topics that will just apply to maybe 1 or 2 offices. I want them to apply to all 7. I want the people who staff the tables to have good expertise in their particular offices. Birch Bay, their treasurer, Stephen Clark, many of you know him. He used to be in this club. In fact, when I joined this club 6 long years ago, he was the treasurer. He's been the treasurer for a long time, and his expertise in that field is well known and well respected, and I hope to find people like Steve Clark for all our offices. I want to encourage the Distinguished Club Program. This is a way for individual clubs to try to excel. Our club has been particularly successful. Not all clubs know about it. We want to try to encourage it. We also want to let them know what they can do to help our district become a distinguished district. And finally, I want people who attend this conference to feel that their time is well spent. You hear me talking about District 2. Most of the people in District 2 live in the Seattle metropolitan area. People will be traveling a long way to go to this training. I want them to feel that their time investment is time well spent. So there you have it. My vision is that we have speakers who are knowledgeable and entertaining. We have topics that are value to everybody being trained. We have people staffing the tables who have exceptional knowledge in their particular offices. We encourage the Distinguished Club program, and the attendees feel that the time that they spend there has been well spent. I'm really looking forward to this project, and even though we will not be the home club, we being Bellingham Evening Toastmasters, I encourage the officers as well as any of the other members, and I hope a lot of you guests decide to join. It's a good way to learn about Toastmasters. Come to this event. It is close by. Whatcom Community College is not that far, is it? Compared to Linwood. So mark the date, January 14th. Mr. Toastmaster.